Hey guys, Coops here from the Whole Box of Dice, and this is going to be the best of the rest. We've looked at all the colours now, but obviously some dual-coloured stuff, even tri-coloured stuff, we're not going to look at that, and artifacts, and there's a land that we want to talk about as well. So let's jump into the Aether Revolt post-full, set review, best of the rest. And first one that we're going to look at is, super quickly, is the Consulate Dreadnought. Cost 1, it's really dumb. If you kill me with this, we're no longer friends. Cool, moving on. Next card that we're going to look at is the Consulate Turret there. It's an artifact for 3. Tap it, get an energy, tap it and pay 3 energy, deals 2 damage to target player. Cool, like a pauper version of Dynavolt Tower. Yes, can't target creatures, which is annoying, but I like this. You can tap it for solid energy. I'm sure this will see some play in some kind of format. Daredevil Dragster is an artifact vehicle for 3. It's a 4/4. At the end of combat, if it attacked or blocked this combat, put a velocity counter on it. Then if it has 2 or more velocity counters on it, sacrifice it and draw 2 cards. With a crew of 2, like this as well. I think this is a sneaky sleeper. Card draw is good. You're not going to have Thopter to fill your hand anymore. There's no discard. I like that this is all draw. Daredevil Dragster, definitely box and dice card to watch out for. Same with Mobile Garrison, artifact vehicle for 3. When it attacks, untap another target artifact or creature you control, crew of 2. If it was attacks or blocks, this would be crazy dumb, but just attacks. Still, I like that you can crew it, attack with this. It's a 3/4 for 3, so it's above power and toughness ratio, and you can get that creature back as a blocker, so really, really like that. So they're the cards that we wanted to look at. And let's jump into the first one, and that's going to be the Spire of Industry. And this card is just dumb. So, lands that just cost a life, and you can make them any color, they're dumb. They're dumb, they're great, love it. Thank you for printing this. I needed a land like this. There's so many solid tricolor decks that are out at the moment. This is such an easy way to fix your mana base, and I know we've got great stuff like Servant of the Conduit, Caravan, all that kind of good stuff. This is great. This is great. Means that I don't have to potentially waste my energy on an Aether Hub, which is always good. It's the amount of times I've been 1 energy short from activating ability or doing something super cool is been super annoying. So I can play the Aether Hub, get the energy, and use it as an absolute last resort. It's not a legendary land either, which I'm super pumped. I thought it was when it first spoiled. This is definitely going to get play. Next card that we're going to look at is the Maverick Thopterus. It's an Artificer for 3. 3 generic and a blue and a red, so a total of 5. Has Improvise. Artifacts can help you cast it by tapping them down. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 colorless Thopters, which obviously are flyers. This card's dumb. This card's really dumb. If you can get it off for 2 cheaper, makes it a really solid card for 3, especially with Panham out. Panham for 4. This on curve at 5, but being able to tap down some artifacts and be able to pay the Improvise cost makes this really, really solid. Creating 4 1/1 flyers, that's enough to cause a problem, and I think this is a really solid card. It's in the right colors. This and Whirler Virtuoso, really, really nice tandem, and I like that these kind of both work together. You can create Thopters with the Whirler, which you can then use to tap down to make this guy cheaper. So solid cards. Like the synergy here, and like that they're both in the same color block. Next card that we're going to look at is the Renegade Wheelsmith, which is a dwarf pilot for 3, generic red and a white. When Wheelsmith becomes tapped, target creature can't block this turn. Really like that they're going down this path, creating these, Renegade Racer or Reckless Racer, whatever the red card was, that when they crew vehicles is actually, a benefit. When the card becomes tapped, you get card draw. When your card becomes tapped, target creature can't block. I like cards like this. It's going to help the red-white vehicles deck, which we know Wizards wants to be a thing. Otherwise, they wouldn't have printed the stupid boat that we... I hate the boat. I'd rather open a booster pack and get a foil dubious challenge than ever have to play the boat. Ever. In my whole entire life. And that said, I'm going to kill you with the boat. It's going to be my goal. It's going to make me feel shit. It sure as hell is probably going to make you feel shit. So, this guy, sneaky good. I like that when he's tapped, target creature can't block this turn. If they only have a limited amount of blockers or only 1 flyer out on the board, it makes it easy to get in for a lot of damage. I also like that you can take out things like Death Touch, which we've seen a couple in the format. I like that we can remove that from the blocking suite. So Renegade Wheelsmith, really solid card, and obviously in the colours for red-white vehicles, and it's a dwarf as well, so it has some extra play. So with the parlor and stuff, interesting to see where that deck goes. Now there's no Smuggler's Coptors. Suck shit, guys. Next card we're going to be looking at today is the Aether Harvester. It's an artifact vehicle for 3. It has flying, and whenever it enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy, pay 1, gains lifelink into end of turn, crew of 1. Like, you got rid of the Coptor because it was like a bit silly, and then you print Hunt of Quran, and then you print this, and you just made a 3/5 lifelinker, which is a crew of 1, and it's so easy to buff them and give them trample, and it's already flying, and oh man, like, come on. You're just making it so hard for me to not play red-white vehicles, and I don't want to play red-white vehicles. But this card's dumb, super, super strong. Love that you get the energy. It's so cheap to crew. Silly, 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 silly wizards. But we'll see. There'll be some decks that abuse this for sure. So this is a really, really solid card, and the Harvester's going to just be pinging you all day. So good work. Good work, wizards. Next card we're going to be looking at is the Heart of Quran itself. We just mentioned it's the dumbest ship ever for 2 for a 4/4. And if that's where it ended, it would be stupid. But it has flying and it has vigilance. Luckily, it's a legendary artifact, so we can't have more than one of them. Crew of 3, so at least it's not as stupid as some of the other crews. You may remove a loyalty counter from a planeswalker you control rather than paying Heart of Quran's crew cost. Just so dumb. So dumb. Like, forget the fact that Super Friends now has a 4/4 Vigilance Fly, okay? Like, let's just pretend like that's not even a thing. The fact that in response to your planeswalkers being killed, you can have this out on the battlefield, and you can then crew it till end of turn. Like, yes, obviously there are going to be times where they might kill a planeswalker in their second main phase, you have to worry about. There's no real benefit, but the fact that they can, try and take out a walker or swing in, you're going to lose your walker, you can activate this. It's a 4/4 flyer with vigilance. I'm sure you'll be able to do some damage with this and at least take out something in response. That's dumb. That's dumb. I don't like this card. I do like this card, but I don't like this card. Imagine if Thopter was still in the format. This, the Harvester, Thopter, Coptor. Ugh, bad. But we'll see. We'll see where this goes. Gee, if Jund vehicles with this becomes a thing, the strength of those walkers are just silly. There's so many good options at 3 and 4 and 5. It just goes up the curve really, really nicely. Probably didn't need a card like this, is my guess. But hey, we'll see what happens. Next card we are going to look at, probably might even be the last card, just because the card's really cool. It's rare. It's the Lifecraft's Bestiary for 3. At the beginning of your upkeep, scry 1. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may pay green. If you do, draw a card. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Green. How would you like more card draw? Yep, cool. That'd be awesome. How would you also like to be able to make sure all your card draws are fixed? Yeah, that'd be good. How would you also like to have spells for 2 that give everything indestructible until end of turn? So you can't even destroy this and the whole board gets a benefit. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool as well. And how about like in the late game when you've run out of cards and you're waiting on something like, the expertise of old Rishgar to just wreck the game again. How about you just draw a creature, play it, pay a mana, it's a low-cost creature, grab another creature, play that one, pay another one. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Like, kind of seems like things that would make our deck super dumb. Have this card. Come on. I don't know if you guys remember, we're doing the green set review. Wizards can't leave green alone. Even their new love affinity with red-white vehicles, Wizards cannot leave green alone, and this is so evident here. They love green. They love green. This card's dumb. It's really, really strong. This has fixed so many draws. Bad. But oh well. These are the hands we've been dealt. So this card's dumb. It looks really cool. I'm sure it's going to look dope in foil as well. And look, to be honest, even though bitching and moaning a lot, I can't wait to play with most of these cards. You know, Aether Revolt looks like a super fun set. Hopefully they've restabilized the meta and standard, whatever the hell that is going to look like now. I can't wait. I can't wait to play some of these new janky decks because they should have some room to breathe now, which is really, really cool. So thank you, Wizards. Probably going to be the last video I put up before my pre-release. I'm not going to do like a pre-release guide. I've kind of told you the cards that I think are worth looking out for anyway over these last 5 or 6 videos. And now I'm just pumped to play Aether Revolt. I'm pumped to pull dope mythic. Please be Godzilla mating with an electric eel. I'm pumped. Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night? Yeah, it's tonight now. It's not even tomorrow night. Time flies when you're having fun. So I've been Coops from the Whole Box and Dice, getting ready for the pre-release shortly. I can't wait. Can't wait to play that. Can't wait to report back my findings. Hopefully got a whole bunch of new booster packs that I can open up and show you what I pulled. So thanks again for watching, guys. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you want to see what that pre-release kit's going to look like. And hopefully some boosters that we can open on camera and pull some dope cards. So, peace. Thanks, guys.